Good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Friday. I hope you're heading into an absolutely beautiful weekend. I'm going to wait about 2.2 seconds here because I know that this is connecting and there's always a little bit of a lag. But ultimately, I want to talk today about overcoming the fear of being seen and what exactly that means and why exactly it happens. So, okay. I was on this live training yesterday and for the next 5 days with Tony Robbins. And the biggest thing that I noticed is I was reading the comments and I was going through the comments, and people have such a fear of putting their true selves out there. People have such a fear of being seen in a big way. And I really think that this stems from being scared to let other people see different parts of who you are and what exactly makes you you and what makes you so unique and such an incredible person. What I noticed the most though in this is that on the other side of fear is this feeling of excitement, this feeling of gratitude, this feeling of pride, feeling really proud in what you accomplished, in what you did, what you created, what you brought forth, what you brought into the light. When you bring your best, most powerful self into the light, you actually close the door to the darkness for being able to block the light that you're bringing. So when I was on this training yesterday, good morning. When I was on this training yesterday, I kept thinking to myself, how many people have so much incredible, powerful, massive things to share with the world, be in the world, do with their time here. And how many people are just so scared to show up as their full authentic selves in fear of being judged, in fear of failure, in fear of not feeling good enough, in fear of doing it wrong, in fear of having to try again, in fear of having to pivot. But if I could be really honest with you, I have pivoted more times in the last year than I have in my entire life. I have been so terrified in every single thing that I've done. Not so much, I'll be honest, not so much anymore because now I have the mindset tips and tricks to be able to change and to shift that. But in the past was so fearful of even putting myself out there. Last year, there's no way in hell I would ever come onto a live. There was no way that I would step into the unknown. There was no way that I would do any of those things. But what happens is you grow. What happens is you try new things and you learn again. What happens is you step into things that are unknown to you and you rediscover parts that you never even knew existed. You rediscover parts of yourself that you never even knew were there. So when you have this idea of fear creep into the back of your mind, when you have fear as the soul and, main driver within you, you're either going to use that fear to push you and repel you into what you want to be doing, or you're going to use that fear to hold you back. So it kind of happens like this. So you have one of each side. It's up to you to choose which side you want. And ultimately, I think that it's such an important aspect. I think it's such a powerful part of life when you can acknowledge the fear that exists and then you can take it and you can transform it into something different. I have to be honest with you though, I was a little bit sad when I was watching this thing yesterday and when I was seeing good morning. I was a little bit sad yesterday when I was seeing all of these different people be so fearful and so scared to step into what they really want to do, what they really want to share, how they really want to be. And ultimately, I say this time and time again, the biggest block between where you are and where you want to go is your own self. It's your own beliefs of what you deserve. It's your own beliefs of what you feel like you're worthy of, how much you feel you deserve to have something in specific, and whatever that thing may be. So overcoming that fear and wanting to be seen in a big way, there's always a why underneath that. Why do you want to be seen in a big way? Why do you want to share? Where is it coming from? Why is it important to you? And I think that it's just such an important part. And I have to also say, all of the people that did step out of their comfort zone, that did step in through the fear, regardless, and did it anyways, felt this massive sense of pride, this massive sense of accomplishment, this huge shift in their perception of themselves and the perception of the world around them. Because you don't grow by staying where you are, you grow by expanding, you grow by trying new things, you grow by stepping into the unknown, sometimes with no direction at all, and you just jump in head first. And that's the way that it is. But sometimes you know where you're going. Sometimes you know how it's going to pan out. But most of the time, we have no idea how it's going to happen. We have no idea what is going to transform, what is going to come out of that. We have no idea. So I'm asking you today, what are you fearful of? What are you sitting on the sidelines for? What do you want to be doing that you're not doing, and why are you not doing it? First of all, reach out to me. I want to know why exactly, what exactly is holding you back. But secondly, I just think that if you can step in and step through the fear that you're experiencing, you allow yourself to be seen in a massive way. You allow yourself this opportunity to transform your reality, to transform your beliefs, to transform everything that you encompass and everything that's around you. And so ultimately, the message that I want to drive home today, you guys, is just step into that fear. Do it anyways. Just do it anyways. Because yes, people will judge you. Yes, people will say things to you. Yes, people will never understand. Yes, some people will just have all of these different comments, all of these different concerns, all of these different reasons as to why you should not live, your life the exact way you want to. But ultimately, whose life are you living? Who are you living for? Are you living for yourself, or are you living for somebody else? Are your dreams at the forefront, or are you living out the dreams of somebody else? And if you don't know how to get to that place of living your own dreams, I want you to think about, what is it that you love to do? If it's not a specific thing, how do you love to make people feel? What do you love about yourself that you bring to the world? What do you love? What is that one thing? Because that sparks creativity. That sparks a shift. That sparks a change. And then when you can start thinking about your life in that way, what do you bring? What value do you add? Instead of what do I get? How much money do I make? That's where the change happens, because it doesn't really matter. If you don't appreciate $10, you'll never appreciate $1 million. So it doesn't really matter about the money, to be honest with you. What it comes down to is purpose and self and encouragement and life and soul-fulfilling actions that take you to where you want to go every single day. There's no excuses. Make a plan for yourself. There's no excuses for you to stay stuck in fear out of love, out of all of my love for you. I'm saying this because I know how scary it is. I know how scary it is to leave a job. I know how scary it is to make that jump. I know how scary it is to not know where the next paycheck is going to come from. I know how scary it is to not have job security. I know how scary it is to lose people, lose things, lose actions. I get it. I know. I get it. But you're not a victim of your circumstances. You are creating your life. You're creating your reality. And I want to just remind you today that yes, it's scary. Yes, you're going to be fearful. There's always going to be fear. But how are you taking that fear? How are you stepping into it, moving through it, using it to build you up, and then coming out to the other side? I always say that on the other side of fear, there's something so much more beautiful than you can ever imagine. But you're never going to get there if you don't allow yourself the chance to dream, first of all, but then secondly, to just believe that you deserve it, to believe that you have everything within you to make that transformation, to change your life. I'm so grateful to see you all popping in here. I'm actually just about to wrap up. So I'm going to be posting this. Good morning. I'm going to be posting this on my my private Facebook group, on my Instagram page, on my YouTube channel, so you can catch the whole thing. There's some really powerful bits in there, you guys. There's some really powerful things that I think that you may need to hear today to help bring you to where you want to go. So I'm sending you all my love. I'm wishing you a beautiful, beautiful day ahead. And enjoy your day, enjoy your weekend. I will see you back here Monday, 9 a.m. Eastern time, live for more Align Your Mind series. Bye guys, have a good day. No problem at all for being late. This is why I put the replays on my pages so that you can catch all the information. I'm just so grateful to see you here this morning. So have a beautiful day, everybody. Talk to you soon. How do you close?